Our SK students are very excited this morning to share with you the culminating project from the language arts curriculum from the spring. Both SK classes learn about fairy tales and read a variety of fairy tales and notice the motifs of things that make a fairy tale story. As a whole class, we then brainstormed ideas for our own class fairy tale, and we included characters, setting. We had to brainstorm what the problem and solution would be. There might be magic, things might come in threes, there might be loyalty. These are all parts of a fairy tale, the motifs of a fairy tale. And after the whole class wrote it together, they each used the iPads to illustrate their page or pages for our story. So we are very excited to share with you our story. Another note as they're finishing up here, each student will stand up on their page that they illustrated, and you'll hear their voices reading the story for that page.
Once upon a time, there was a royal family that lived in a castle. The castle was on a volcano so high up that it almost reached the sky. Many years ago, the volcano erupted. Instead of shooting out hot lava, it shattered stone and ice crystals. The stone and ice crystals ran around the castle, which made it shiny and beautiful. People call it the Ice Castle. It shines so bright you can see it all over the paint. A very wealthy king and queen lived in the castle, surrounded by all of the treasures. The most valuable treasures they had, besides their family, was an enormous ice tree that grew large ice on it shaped like strawberries. The tree was located in the inner belly of the ice castle, just outside of the tall stone keep. On the top of another volcano, many miles away, was another castle. That castle was an evil castle. Instead of ice crystals coming out of the volcano, this castle had hot lava coming out. The lava castle had a fire tree with fire dragons shaped like strawberries hanging from this tree. The tree was located in the bay next to the stone keep. There was an evil king and queen that lived in the lava castle. The evil king and queen showed the key to free ice diamonds, shaped like strawberry, and they felt jealous. So they decided to try and steal the ice diamond. They came up with a plan. The evil king and queen knew that they could not steal the ice diamonds because if they touched them, their bodies would be frozen into ice. They decided to call upon their fire-breathing lava dragon to help them melt the ice tree and get the diamonds. They knew if the ice tree melted into lava, then the whole ice castle would melt into lava. Then they would take over. One pitch black very night when the good king and queen blew out the lights at the ice castle, the fire-breathing lava dragon snuck over to the ice castle and began to melt the chains to open the drawbridge. As the drawbridge fell, it made a loud noise. So woke the good king and queen. Before they could push down the portcullis, the fire-breathing lava dragon had entered the castle grounds and started walking towards the ice tree. All of the noise woke up the ice dragon. He went down the castle stairs and saw the fire-breathing lava dragon heading towards the tree. The good king and queen ran to the tree, quickly pulling off the ice diamonds. This made the ice all over the castle grow thick and stronger. The ice in the castle was so thick that the lava dragon's feet were frozen solid to the ground. Meanwhile, the ice dragon came into the courtyard just as the fire-breathing lava dragon started to blow fire towards the ice tree. The lava dragon was about to breathe fire when the ice dragon came into the courtyard. The ice dragon quickly blew out ice-cold water, which froze the lava, and shouted, "Knights, get on your armor and prepare for battle." Just as the squires were helping the knights get dressed, fireballs were being catapulted over the castle walls. Before they knew it, the knights from the lava castle were in the courtyard, and they began to fight. The siege lasted till morning. The ice castle knights shouted, "Stop attacking our castle!" The dragons began blowing fire and ice at each other. In the fire that the ice in the air, it turned into warm water. The ice dragon said to the lava dragon, "Hey, together find a nice big water." The lava dragon said, "You're right, I'm sorry we were fighting. Let's be friends." The two dragons worked together with their fire and ice powers to turn both castles into one big, beautiful kingdom. The ice tree melted and the lava tree cooled down. Both became beautiful green trees with red roses. Both kings and queens called upon Falconer Gill. "Falconer Gill, can you send out your red hawk to share the news with the entire kingdom?" asked the kings. "Sure," replied Falconer Gill. His hawk flew all over the land to let the town people know that both castles soldiers came together as one kingdom. They celebrated for 3 days and 3 nights at a royal feast and lived happily ever after.
This book is dedicated to Mrs. Bullard, Mrs. Horstman, Mr. Robinson, our specials teachers, our teachers and friends in SKKF, our 3rd grade buddies, Mrs. Banfili and Mrs. LaCourte, Mr. Grimstad and Mr. Pentecost, Mrs. Stewart, our moms and dads, all the teachers at LFCBS, Mr. Roy, Mr.